Welcome back to S.WigginsTV. I'm your host, Worldwide Wiggins. We breaking barriers, right? We evolving the platform, right? Rest in peace to SLIM400, man. I like this SLIM400, bro. I really did. And I still do, matter of fact. Like I said before, real recognize real, And I like that video where he banned 6ix9ine the Rat from doing the show in L.A. And he used to say that thing, I tell a bit, like, hold up. That shit used to sound hard, girl. I ain't gonna lie, bro. What you talking about? That shit was hard. Matter of fact, one of my closest homies, he brought that up the other day. SLIM400 was real, bro. Long live SLIM400, bro. And before I start, this ain't me trying to make fun of him or his situation. This is a real important topic that we about to touch on, which a lot of kids' parents don't really take seriously, but they really need to, because this is not a joke. Now, for real, we about to really get into it right now. So here we go. So before his untimely death, SLIM400 did an interview talking about how his dad was a Crip from Santana Block, I believe. Nevertheless, SLIM400 he chose to be Paru from Treetop. Later in the interview, he said how he attended Compton High School for a year. Now, that may not seem like a big deal to y'all, but Compton High is a Compton Crip school, and SLIM400 is a well-known Treetop Paru. Attending a Compton Crip school where you a Paru, where your enemies at, or it ain't even gotta be your enemy, where the Compton Crips is at, that could mean fights every day, getting jumped, or the ultimate fate, getting killed. And I'm gonna keep it real with you, I wouldn't do it. If you didn't know, the old Compton High School is surrounded by Compton Crip hoods, such as the Palmer Blocks, Park Village, ATF Compton Crip, which is 3 hoods in one, and with Nutty Block Southside and Santana's not surrounded but nearby, like down the street kinda. The new Compton High School is in Southside Compton Crip turf, so we talking about the old one. But he went on to say that he knew some of the Tannas and other Crips growing up in Compton, so they recognized him and they would look out for him like, hey, I got you, bro. So they not going, the homies ain't gonna, mess with you, bro. But it's always that one extra out homie that don't give about a pass or who you know or nothing. I respected his honesty, because SLIM400 said he had to ditch a lot of days and hop the fence on the other side of the school and make it back to his hood by crossing Compton Boulevard and headed to Rosecrans. He also did say he got, things pulled on him and ninjas was pressing him after school or during school or whenever, because even though some of the Compton Crip hoods wasn't necessarily his enemies per se, they didn't like the fact that he was a Paru in a Crip school. But anyway, he slid through the cracks and he survived 1 year at Compton High School. He also mentioned that he even got into it at Centennial, which is a Paru school in Compton. But his hood got enemies over there, which is also Paru's too, which I'm not gonna get into, but he ended up switching his address to go to a blood school out in Inglewood. So he was straight. But yeah, that was just a crazy situation I wanted to do, and I wanted to make sure he got his own episode, because I respect SLIM400, man. And he was a fighter. If you know the story of what happened to him, he fought to the bloody end. That's a real one. They don't get no realer than that. Shouts out to SLIM400. It's love, man. No hatred in my blood, bro. You real, you real. You fake, bro.
Hey, look, real is real, fake is fake.
That's the bottom line. But yeah, make sure you like, comment, share, subscribe, man. I'm out of here. Wiggins!
Rough, bro. You gotta think like I'm a Damu. You feel me? So being a Paru, going to a Crip school, it ain't cool.
So Compton High is a Crip school.
You feel me? So my neighborhood is behind Compton High. You got the main block is Compton Boulevard. So on one side of Compton Boulevard, that's where the Crips at, and on the Crip side, that's the Crip school. I'm on the opposite side of Compton Boulevard, which is the blood side, the Paru side. That's my side. So I had to walk from my hood, cross over into they section, and walk to school. You got niggas banging on you, you feel me? You got fights, you know what I'm saying? People pulling guns and you gotta have your homies come and meet you and pick you up. I was just going through all type of things. But when you a certain person coming up, you know certain people. So they ain't always beefing with you. But it's certain Crips gonna beef with you. So it was cool for me to go there, but I had tension because people they don't like that I'm a blood. But it was certain Crips that had my back, like, hey, cuz, don't trip. I got you, don't trip. They ain't gonna do nothing, woo. You can't depend on that, cause like, bro, they gonna get your ass one of these days. But in reality, that's how I was able to stay that 1 year. You see what I'm saying? So I went through my little fights and didn't go to school one day, ditching a lot of days, and still graduated on time, but went through my little because I chose to go to that school, and my mom and them thought it was a joke. You see what I'm saying? So I had to just switch my addresses and go to a blood school. And I did that, Centennial. Got kicked out of there, run into my enemies. Now I go live with my grandma. I go to a whole new school, Morningside High School in Inglewood, California. And from there, I'm kind of mellow now. I'm even-headed. I can chill a little bit. But your antennas, your guard's still up, but you can cool it. And I graduated and, you know what I mean? Now I'm SLIM400, period.